Hello everyone, and welcome to week 4, the radicals video. Please make sure you go through those other videos and all of your reading assignments so you can get a good understanding before you try to practice on your examples. Okay, the radical and the root is asking us how many times do we multiply, in this case, a number times itself to get 8, or in other words, what number would I multiply times itself 3 times to get 8? And that would be 2. So the cube root of 8 is simply 2. Now, when we're dealing with the variables with the exponents, we may find it helpful to rewrite the root as a fractional exponent. So the third root is the same thing as the 1/3 power. The third root is the same thing as the 1/3 power. Here's the root in your denominator. And why that's helpful is because now we can use our power to a power rule and multiply 9 times 1/3, which gives us 9/3. And then we could simplify that. 9 divided by 3 is simply 3. And that will give us 2 over x to the third power. So the root can be written as a fractional exponent like that. Okay. About this one. The square root of 16x to the 8, the square root of 49y to the third. Well, we know that the square root of 16 is 4, the square root of 49 is 7. Now let's convert our root to a fractional exponent for all of these, even including the numbers. We know that 16 is 4 squares, a perfect square, and we raise it to the 1/2 power because that's our root. And then x to the 8th raised to the 1/2 power. And then 49, we know that to be 7 squares, a perfect square, raised to the 1/2 power. And we know that y to the third then raised to the 1/2 power. So we can simplify this power to a power. So 2 times 1/2 is just 2 over 2. 8 times 1/2 is just 8 over 2. Same thing down here, 2 times 1/2, 2 over 2. 3 times 1/2 is 3 over 2. Then you just simplify those fractions. And they're not hard. 2 over 2 is just 1, so that's 4 to the first power. 8 over 2 is 4, so that's x to the 4th power. Again, 2 over 2 is 1, so that's 7 to the first power. 3 over 2, can't simplify that. We'll just leave that as 3 over 2, and that should be a y. Sorry about that. Okay, so that should be a y there and a y there. 3 over 2. And that's how you would simplify that. So again, the root can be written as a fractional exponent. So the square root is the same thing as to the 1/2 power. Okay. All right. The 5th root of 32x to the 11th. So again, we're looking for a number we can multiply times itself 5 times in this case to get 32. And that would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 32 is the same thing as 2 to the 5th power raised to the 1/5 power, and then x to the 11th raised to the 1/5 power. So 2 to the 5th power raised to the 1/5 power is 5 over 5. X to the 11th raised to the 1/5 power is 11 over 5. That simplifies. 5 over 5 simplifies to be 1, so that's just 2 to the first power. X to the 11th over 5. I'm going to leave that as 11 over 5. And let that be it. Okay.